Я готов продолжить дело великого.
The day is still young, Igor. Don't waste it. Let's do something.
Got a sec, partner?
Shoot.
I know how to make small, shaped charges. Perfect for demolition locks.
Right. I can see that coming in handy.
But first, I need you to pick up the plastic left over from the Dugar radar operation.
Sounds like it's worth it.
I'm a practical man. I wouldn't go suggesting shit like this if it was just a waste of time. I built my first pipe bomb when I was 8. I can make a charge from just about anything.
How did such a promising young man ever end up here?
I've left some plastique in my old hidey-ho. Bring it here and I'll get it to work. Ready to go?
Sure.
I marked the building on your map. It's in the Duga radar facility.
Let's make it happen.
Let's get cracking, Professor Fancy Pants!
Oh, you look radiant today, Tanya.
I forgot to tell you, Papa is coming to visit next week.
Oh, what? All the way from Murmansk?
I know. I know you and Fomin don't get along. But he is my dad, and I don't get to see him very often. So promise me you'll be on your best behavior, okay?
Oh, but of course. You know me. I'm always on my best behavior.
Right. Do you really have to go to this get-together tonight?
You know I do, Tanya. Semenov will be there, and some big shots from the party, too.
So take me with you.
I wish I could, but...
Why not? Is it some kind of boys' night out in the city?
What? No, we'll be discussing plans for the power plant.
Over vodka, I presume.
Well...
Fine. But if you come home blind drunk, you can go straight to the couch.
Come on, guys. The sooner we finish, the sooner we can get the hell out of here.
Stop daydreaming, Stefan. Any sign of those ugly motherfuckers?
What? No. The coast is clear. We don't need to worry.
It's my job to decide if we should worry or not. You watch the goddamn perimeter.
I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. You're beginning to try my patience, Professor. I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him.
Get up from the couch and let's go for a walk, Igor.
Oh, but it's so cold outside. And it's not even winter yet.
Ah, come on, Professor Kumunik. Exercise is good for you.
All right, all right.
Don't sulk. I promise I'll knit you a warmer sweater.
Really? I'll hold you to that, you know.
Pripyat Secondary School number 3. The biggest of the 5. My friend Nadia's daughter used to go here.
I remember. They had an outstanding program. Art, languages, and most importantly,
Science?
naturally. I bet you can still find a portrait of Lomonosov or Newton hanging up there.
Cute. But that's not all they taught us at this school, is it?
What are you getting at?
Propaganda speeches, military drills, preparing little kids for World War III. What do you do when the evil capitalists drop an atomic bomb on your house? Duck and cover. No. You put on your gas mask and marching boots, grab a rifle and rush the enemy. You kill it. You crush it. You annihilate it. Even when you die, you're not free. So when the party commands it, you rise up from the dead to fight it again. And most of all, you keep your mouth shut. All your life, you protect the state's secrets. Then you take them to your grave.
Those were different times. The Cold War mentality and us versus them routine. A lot has changed.
But has it? Really?
Yes, it has. We live in a new world now.
Look around you. How is this new world working out for you? These children. They were raised to fight the enemy. But how do you fight an invisible enemy? You can't see it. You can't taste it. Yet you can feel how it penetrates your body, corrupts you from the inside. And you, Igor? Who are you fighting against?
Everyone and everything that stands between me and you, Tanya.
And what if you're wrong? What if the enemy is you?
What are you saying?
Time to move, Igor. We're done here. The Azure swimming pool. It brings back so many memories.
Tatiana Fomina Amelieva, youngest freestyle champion swimmer in Pripyat. You know, I sometimes think you missed your calling. It would have been best if you'd pursued a career in sport.
Give me a break. I was never going to be another Galina Prozumenchikova. I never would have won any Olympic gold medals. For me, it was always about this feeling of freedom, being able to float and become weightless. That was my refuge.
Swimming. Yes. You always wanted to teach our...
Same.
I can't.
Do you think he would have made a good father, Eagle?
I don't know. You tell me.
Huh. How do you know I'm not just a voice in your head, my love? There are things you need to figure out by yourself. Unfortunately, I can't help you.
Okay. All right. Yes. I think I'd make a good father. I would do everything to protect our child. Everything to keep him or her from drowning.
Like you kept me from drowning?
That's not fair. Why? Why are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything, my love. You're doing it to yourself. Come, Igor. We still have one more place to visit.
Quantum traces of the portal generator. We must be close. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. Quantum traces of the portal generator. We must be close. I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close.
Remember this place?
Oh, it's our old apartment. How could I have forgotten it?
Perhaps you wanted to forget. Perhaps you needed to forget, Igor. It used to be our past and future, both. But it's just an empty shell now.
I wonder what happened to all our stuff. My desk, my books, your violin.
Who knows? It's all gone now. Stolen, ruined, torn apart.
It must have been extremely irradiated. It would all be worthless anyway. The liquidators probably removed it all. They had to bury it. Or perhaps some low-life smugglers took it. People are so predictable. They'll snatch up whatever they can carry if the opportunity arises. I once heard a story about a guy who stole a window because...
I don't care about any stupid windows, and neither do you. You're only trying to distract yourself with those pointless little antidotes.
From what?
From what you should have faced the minute you came back to the zone. Instead, you chose to run around like a cowboy and fight a bunch of mercenaries and unravel the secrets of Chernobylite, when it's been right here all this time, staring you in your face, the truth about us.
It's just an empty apartment, Tanya.
It's the truth.
I can see things, Mousy.
Are you okay? You don't look so hot.
The terror courses through me. Present, past, future. A tormented, hungry beast about to burst free of its cage. A volcano of unstoppable force. Hellish green light and poisonous vapors.
Is this in the past or the future?
Future? Past? These distinctions are meaningless before a terror from out of this world. We awoke something that night in 1986. Something so alien. It is almost beyond our comprehension.
Beyond comprehension? I don't think so. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually. Everything has a scientific explanation.
Remember, Igor, this isn't just some stuff for you to power your fancy gun. It's so much more. You need to be ready for anything, Mousy.
Let me take a look at your gear.
Of course, Mousy.
I need to talk to you, Igor.
Sure thing, Olga. I'm all ears.
My people and I, we've been fighting the lurkers for a while now. They're terrifying, but if you make enough holes, they'll eventually drop. I've killed a couple of them, but never really asked myself what they are. You're a scientist, Igor. Do you know?
Nothing certain.
But you must at least have some theories, right? What do they want? Why are they attacking everyone?
I don't believe they want anything. I think they're very basic life forms without any will of their own. Although, they do seem to be guided by something.
Something like what?
Chernobylite, perhaps. These creatures obviously interact with the material.
So Chernobylite is not just a crystal? Are you saying it has a will of its own?
It's just a theory. The truth might be more complicated.
Everything's always gotta be complicated with you scientists, huh? Useless. Until you find out more, I'll have to settle for shooting those things in the face or in the... somewhere else.
I'd like to rethink your gear loadout.
Sure, Igor. Just don't make a mess of my inventory.
Top of the morning to you, sir.
Glad to see you're in such good spirits.
I like my spirits as much as any man, but I never drink before 6 p.m. It's my liver. Anyway, I'm glad you helped me with the Duca Raider. I know that at one time you were knee-deep in that shit, but I don't hold it against you.
That's mighty generous of you. But unfortunately, I can't recall. It's buried somewhere in my memories.
Yeah, well, everyone's done something they'd rather forget. Besides, there were different times. Must have been really fucked up living through the Cold War, huh? The two superpowers with their fat fingers on the big red buttons, 24/7. Missile defense systems, mind control, LSD experiments, even detonating tactical nukes. It all happened here. Do you remember any of that?
The only explosion I have a vague recollection of was the RBMK explosion. Where are you getting all this stuff from, Sashko?
I met a guy when I was doing time in Butya. He knew someone who knew someone. You know how it goes. At that time, I thought it was just stupid. Tinfoil hat talk, too many drugs. Only after I came to the zone did I start to realize some of it might be true. Crazy, right?
Believe me, Sashko, that's not crazy at all. I would like to redistribute our gear.
Sure, redistribute the shit out of it.
What's up, my bud?
I was just thinking, Mikhail, how did you get to be so knowledgeable about herbs and plants?
Why? What's so goddamn strange about that?
I never said it was strange. I'm just curious. You created your own compendium. No small undertaking.
I studied a lot, you know.
You studied botany? At what school?
Best fucking school there is. The University of Life.
I see.
Give me that look. You can trust everything I wrote down, to the letter. I've always been into plants and mushrooms. All different kinds. Everything in my compendium has been tested by me personally. So if you've got a problem with any of it, you can stick it where the control rods don't shine.
Really? But some of this stuff must be poisonous.
Well, I have a strong stomach. But yes, I've had my share of accidents. Luckily for me, my stalker friends were there to save me. Adrenaline and gastric lavage are my bosom companions.
Sounds serious.
How else would I know what's edible? It's a little something I call the scientific method. You should check it out yourself sometime. Wait, aren't you a scientist?
Ingesting unidentified plants and mushrooms doesn't sound like the scientific method. It sounds like suicide.
But I'm here, though, am I not? That means I'm right.
Okay, fine. I just hope my stomach is as strong as yours. Want to trade?
Just make it fucking quick, will ya?
What's new, Igor?
Nothing much. What about you? Still thinking about Anton?
Yeah, we had some great adventures together as mercenaries.
I remember Anton talking about Kashem. What was that all about?
Kashem was a nasty piece of business. How much do you know about the civil war in Syria?
Not much. I've had other things on my mind.
You and the rest of the world. Nobody cares about those people. For the big players, Russia, the US, China, most of these war-torn countries are nothing but a playground for testing their weapons and making policy. It's called war by proxy. Us mercs usually play a supporting role to the armies on the ground, supplying intel, equipment, and tech. There's an unspoken rule that we never attack each other directly, but sometimes we get in each other's way, and then things can get out of hand. That's what happened in Kashim. Assad's forces, backed by Russian mercenaries, clashed with the SDF, which was supported by the US. The US used dozens of drones, fighter jets, and helicopters to pretty much annihilate the opposition. Anton and his mercenary buddies weren't equipped to deal with that kind of air superiority. He watched some of his friends die, and came close to getting killed himself.
I admire your bravery and dedication, Olivier. And Anton's. Still, I can't help but wonder why we keep killing each other over some godforsaken strip of land. It goes against everything I believe.
And I admire your idealism, Igor. But you're in the minority, and sometimes violence is the only way to solve a problem. That's something I think you're going to learn in the near future.
Can we swap some stuff, Olivier?
Sure, whatever you need.
Tanya, and wait, is that Boris?
Beautiful, isn't it? Igor gave it to me for my birthday. He's such a cute dork. It's from Leningrad. He's so sweet.
A tiny dancer? That's all he sees you as, huh? He doesn't really understand you like I do. If you'd only give us a chance, Tanya.
Boris, please don't make me go through this again. Don't destroy our friendship.
You don't need to worry about that. I will always be your best friend, but I can't forget that evening when we were at the Silver Lake in Gachina, and you said...
We had our moment, but it's in the past now. Please, just don't.
If that's what you really want... But you're making a mistake, Tanya. Igor is too buried in his books to see the real you. He only sees the perfect little Slavic woman. Fragile, supportive, and obedient. You're not yourself around him, Tanya. Afraid of overshadowing his accomplishments. Scared of driving him away. With me, you would never have to pretend. Never have to be someone you're not.
I've never been more myself than when I'm with Igor. Don't try to get into my head, Boris. I've made my choice. You need to accept that. I'm really sorry if I hurt you. I regret that. Let's just finish our tea. I need to be back home by 5.
What? I remember the music box. It was from Leningrad. But Boris? Was he making a pass at Tanya? I trusted that son of a bitch.
I think we're all set. That was a great idea with the music box, Comrade Major.
Boris was talking to the KGB? I should have seen it. He was always so overly ambitious.
Yes, I'm positive. She's about to blow the lid off the whole thing. And with her affiliations, there's no telling how long it'll be before the Western press gets wind of the Duga project. So I recommend that you move fast, Comrade Major. We need to make sure that our work continues without distraction. She's a dangerous dissident and needs to be put away. As for Kiminyuk, We need him so our work can continue. He's not involved in Amalieva's machinations. He's quite naive. He's what Comrade Lenin would call a useful idiot. Except he also happens to be a brilliant scientist, of course.
Thank you, Boris. It's good to know that you always had my back, and that you were involved in the plot to kidnap Tatiana. Tanya? What?
What do you want?
Tatiana Amnieva, please, come with us quietly.
It's better if you don't make a scene, for your own sake.
What's all this about? Who are you?
The better question is, who are you, Tatiana Femina Amnieva? Your father would be ashamed of you. Or does he know that you're plotting to betray your own motherland? Perhaps he's in on it too.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
We'll see about that. We're gonna have a nice, long chat, Amalieva.
As it is, we've got a mutual friend, Amnieva. Boris told us all about you.
No, he would never.
The party has done so much for you, and this is how you repay us.
You've got your head filled with this Western nonsense. Yes, yes. We've seen your contraband, this garbage. It makes me sick.
You're not happy being a proper Soviet woman, huh? You've grown tired of pretending?
Well, the game is over. Time to show your true face. You're a reactionist and a provocateur, ready to sell your country's secrets to the CIA.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Please, let me go.
What would your fiancé Igor have to say about this, He's such a good comrade. When he hears of this, he will despise you. If you continue to resist, we'll pay a visit to your family in Murmansk. Don't make us do that. The drive always puts me in a foul mood.
Please, no, don't. I'll come willingly.
Good girl.
What are you doing? Get away from me! Don't touch me! Leave me alone!
God, please. I can't take it anymore.
Lord, have mercy. Kill me, please. Kill me.
I can't believe this is real. Boris was jealous of me and Tanya? And when she turned him down, he got back at her by informing on her to the KGB. That goddamn rat. I trusted him. Good God. I knew she hated this system, but exposing state secrets to the Western press? Can that even be true? It could be. I don't know what to believe anymore.
I need to talk to you, Igor. This is important.
What's going on?
I've gotten word from Maffei. His scouts discovered a prison in the Red Forest.
They just discovered it now? I thought you guys knew this place better than the mice.
They discovered that an old Soviet bunker had been repurposed. It must have happened recently.
Go on.
We didn't know about it because there's no reason to venture out that way anymore. That part of the woods is crawling with lurkers and NAR goons.
And Matvey thinks it's a prison.
Exactly. Someone's being guarded there. Whoever it is, it could be important. I know it's a long shot, but I still think it's worth it. It's not heavily guarded either. Definitely worth a try.
Do you think it could be your mum?
No, I don't. I believe she's gone. I've made my peace with it a long time ago.
So, I take it you want me to check out this bunker prison?
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. And Maffei is occupied elsewhere. Are you in?
You've got a point. It makes sense to have this place on our radar. I'll check it out.
Attaboy. Now go bring me back some good news.
Let's do this.
Let's get cracking, Professor Fancy Pants!
Let's go, old-timer.
I am ready to continue the great Ratcatcher's work. Are you?
I know you just want to do the right thing, but are you sure you're not wasting your time? You usually don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. This whole zone is littered with old Soviet bunkers and relics of the past. Why would the NAR be interested in any of that?
Ah, shit. Oh.
I just arrived in Red Forest.
Great. Keep your eyes open and you should spot it.
On my way.
Fuck off. You're annoying as hell.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm a free man, a proud member of Pripyat Bratva. Selling stuff and listening to thumping bass. That's me.
You call this thumping bass? You wouldn't know hard bass if it bit you in the arse.
What? I know fucking bass. You really don't want to start a war with Pripyat Bratva.
What Bratva? All I see is one dumbass with a shitty radio.
One more word and I'm gonna fucking shove this shitty radio right up your ass. By the way, do you still want to trade?
What? Another peddler?
No, but I know him. What did he do? Why are you angry?
It's that terrible noise.
It's music!
And this guy, he's as annoying as hell.
Hey, what's going on here?
What are you... Oh, it's you! Wanna trade? I can't talk to this fucking idiot anymore anyways.
What's, cooking?
Business is booming. Bratva's growing strong.
Your customers don't seem to appreciate your taste in music, though.
They're just uneducated village folk. So, let's trade. Who's in for a good old loot box?
You mentioned something about trade. What kind of things do you have? What about this, box of loot?
That'll be one food ration.
Sure thing.
Here you go. It's just for you.
I better be going now.
Bratva forever, Igor!
Ah, good to see you, Grigor. My brother in arms. Want to trade some stuff?
I'd like to exchange a bullet for some scrap. Did you find anything really valuable?
Take a look, son.
See you later.
I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. You're beginning to try my patience, Professor. Quantum traces of the portal generator. You must be close. This is not going to end well for you. Let's see what you're made of. Why did you have to come back, huh? Full of surprises, but it's not over yet.
Huh?